Hi, Donna Cavender here once again at Willey Farms, and I'm here with Sarah Willey,
Hi,
and we're here in front of the baked goods area just to let you know that we've got all kinds of really good baked goods. But for the show today, we've got a lot of things coming up. We're going to talk about gardening and gardening tools, and we've got a great cooking segment. Eileen is doing the cooking.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. It's going to be, because she gave us a preview,
Yes.
It's going to be some pesto and some salsa, really, really good. And also we'll be talking with Kathy about how to keep the bugs that you don't want in your garden, how to keep them away. And so we hope that you'll stick around. We've got a great show for you coming up. I want to remind you where we're located, Willey Farms, Route 13, easy to find, right?
We're so easy to find. We're right on Route 13. We're about 30 miles south of Wilmington and about 20 miles north of Dover.
And it's easy off of 13 or off of Route 1, very simple too. We have a Facebook page, which is
Facebook.com/Willey Farms.
very easy, and our website is willeyfarmsde.com. And we've got something special coming up in June, don't we?
We do. We have a hamburger cooking contest.
That's right, the best burger contest, and we'll have more details for you coming up. So stick around for those details. You can get more on that on our Facebook page. So let's get started for our show today.
Okay.
Well, we're here in the greenhouse with Kathy Smith. Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Donna, how are you?
I am fine, and today we're talking about bugs. Bugs. We're trying to figure out how to keep some bugs away and how to bring some bugs to us.
Right.
Okay, let's start down here. What do we have? Some of these I can identify. Some of them I can't. So what do we have? What do we start with?
A sniff of this one.
A sniff of this one. I love it when you can just kind of rub the. Okay, this is this lemon.
Lemon balm, yeah.
Lemon balm.
So it has a pretty powerful smell. It is an aggressive plant, so you want to plant something like that in your pot, but you can put that around your patio.
Now, aggressive, you mean it just
grows fast.
Grows fast and overtakes. Okay.
Yes. And so you can add some lavender to that. Any of these plants you can plant like do a few of them together or separately, whatever, but keep those around your deck area.
Okay.
You know, anywhere that you're going to be picnicking, things like that, and they're going to help you deter mosquitoes.
So not only do they smell good, but they deter
They're working
the
plants,
mosquitoes.
yeah.
Okay.
So we have the mosquito plant here, of course. We all know that citronella. That's an old one.
Okay.
Catnip. I don't know if a lot of people know that it's 10 times more powerful than DEET. So that has been proven. So that's actually a really good one.
But you'll attract all the cats in the neighborhood, though, right?
Yes, you will. If you rub that on your body, they're going to be following you everywhere.
Okay.
So then here we have some pineapple sage, which is really pretty. It has this limey kind of color.
Okay.
With some pretty red flowers. You know,
Oh, it does flower.
Yes, it does flower.
Good.
Right here on the tag. So we've got this next to the cabbage because it is a really good friend to the cabbage, cauliflower, all those little cousins, broccoli,
Okay.
all those. It will just about deter all the bugs that want to be around your cabbage to eat your cabbage up.
Okay.
So it keeps away the cabbage moths, things like that.
And once again, this is pineapple sage?
Pineapple sage. And
Okay.
it also aids in the growth of your cabbage and your tomatoes.
Wow.
And carrots too.
It's a super plant.
It's a super plant.
All right.
You don't want to put it near your cucumbers because it would deter, slow down the growth of your cucumbers. They don't get along.
Okay.
And it will also strengthen the flavor of your strawberries. So that's a good one.
All right.
So if you have pets, pennyroyal is a good one. It is also aggressive, but if you can find a way to contain it.
Pennyroyal. And that's like a ground cover?
It's a ground cover, and smell that.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice fragrance.
And it does what?
Keeps the fleas away. The fleas don't like the smell of it.
Okay. I have cats, so I just might have to get
There
some
you
of
go.
those. Okay.
Here we have some spearmint that helps keep.
Oh.
Another one you want to keep in the pot, but nice one to have around the deck to keep the mosquitoes away.
Okay. And when you want a nice aroma,
scent, yep.
just nice.
Take some off and put it in your tea.
Oh, right.
Yeah, keeps the aphids away too, so that's something good to maybe have near your rose bushes and some of your other flowers.
Okay.
Nobody likes the Japanese beetles, hate the Japanese beetles.
All right, let's get rid of the Japanese
beetles. So right here we have a Senate geranium, some rue, and some garlic.
Oh, now what do you do with the garlic?
The garlic is very easy to plant. Normally you would plant it in the fall, but you can just break these apart and plant them and they'll be up. before winter, and then they'll be ready next year to do their job to help keep
Oh,
the
okay.
Japanese beetles
So
away.
after you plant that and it comes up, that's what keeps
Yeah.
the repels.
I like to have it near my rose bushes because I don't like the Japanese beetles on it. So it helps.
Good to know.
It won't keep them all away,
Japanese
but
beetles,
it does
yeah,
help.
they can be terrible.
Yep.
Okay.
So here I have a tomato plant, and if we put some borage and basil around with that, then that's going to help keep away those nasty old hornworms that get on your tomatoes. And the basil will also help keep away the thrip.
And so when you're making marinara sauce, you only have to go to one part of the
There you
garden to
go,
get
yeah.
your tomatoes and your basil, right?
And the borage gets a beautiful blue flower on it, so it looks
nice.
really pretty.
Okay.
So, and here we
What do
have
we
the
have?
lavender, and a lot of insects don't like that either.
Okay.
And
They
lavender's
just
really
don't
pretty.
know what
Yeah.
they're missing. Lavender is nice.
And I
but
like to
that's
take
all
a
right.
couple sprigs and put in my bath water.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Very multi-use plants.
So here we have all the marigolds, which people have been putting those in their garden for years to help keep the some of the bugs away.
I
and
have heard
help
that
keep
if
the
you
rabbits away.
if you ring the garden with marigolds, then you keep away the rabbits.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So so sage and rosemary, and that's right here.
Yeah.
Okay. You can add this to your wood charcoal on your grill.
Oh,
and get the
right.
aromas going in the air to keep the mosquitoes away.
Nice.
And
Oh,
then
that
it'll-
keeps the mosquitoes
yeah,
away.
It
And
acts like an incense, yeah.
wow.
So
okay.
there you go. I have petunias here, and they keep away the asparagus beetles. So you can plant that. Yeah.
okay.
So they do some.
And they're
duty here.
beautiful.
Yeah. Peppermint. Mice do not like peppermint. We do not like mice. So, and here I just have a few because we want the good bugs.
Right. We've been talking about how you keep different bugs
Right.
away, but there are some bugs and small insects that we like. So
here
what do
we have some hyssop. Bees love it. I know some people don't like bees, but they really won't bother if you don't bother them.
Right.
Calendula, and these are all good for bees and butterflies,
Okay.
birds. Santa Villanella here, that's another one here. So, and then also are just regular scented geraniums. They'll help keep away the mosquitoes. So
Okay.
we have no mosquitoes here because we have all these.
We have
wonderful
all
things.
these. That's
Yeah.
great. Okay,
And-
so this is all these are the plants that do that job,
Yep.
but we also have other things that are also
Yep.
natural and organic.
This is the diatomaceous earth, which is a powder, and most animals or insects that get around your vegetables are crawling. So this is organic. You can just put a little ring around it, and no slugs, nothing's going to crawl through that. If they do, they're going to die.
Oh, okay. And we have some sprays
Yeah,
as
we
well.
have some fungicides, some weed killer, a 3-in-1 that does a little bit of everything.
Always
And
good.
they're all organic, safe to use on your vegetables and all that.
Great. So that's what
So,
we're talking about. Everything
yeah.
that's natural, that's organic, and
Smells
some great options here.
Yeah.
Wonderful options. All right, Kathy, thank you so much. And now we know all about bugs. And here we are in the greenhouse once again. I'm here with Gretchen, who knows everything greenhouse. And today we're talking about tools, garden tools, and some really nifty things that you've got that you wanted to show me. And right here we have tools that are for smaller hands. Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of us that work in the garden, we don't have, you know, they make things for big guys, and not only is it the big guys working in the garden.
It just doesn't work for people with smaller hands.
It doesn't.
So we have trowels here.
We have trowels, we've got poppers, we've got clippers, and in particular, I really like this trowel. I always like a trowel that has measurements on
It's
it.
got the measurements.
Because different things have to be, you know, they'll say plant it 3 inches deep, and you're not going to bring a ruler out.
a guess,
so there you
right?
go.
Okay.
Also has a nice serrated edge too. So if you're trying to get through some roots, and you're planting around other plants, that's
Excellent.
really helpful.
Okay. And what did you call this? These are poppers?
It's a dandelion popper.
Yeah, I have
Dandelions,
one,
you
but I
can't-
never knew what it was called.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it has a nice,
It's-
really sharp edge. You go down low because dandelions have really deep roots.
Yes.
And it doesn't help to just get the top off of it. You want to get the whole plant. You go down, and believe it or not, it really does work.
It really does work because
It
I
really
have
does work.
popped a lot of dandelions
Yes.
using the one that I have.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
now we have some smaller clippers, but I see that they're not only are they small, but there's different sizes.
There are. Some are just for making cut flowers. Some you might want to trim up, or you even want to bring a bigger branch in.
Okay.
A lot of these can go up to a 1/2 inch to cut branches.
Okay.
So that's really, really helpful.
And I love the colors.
Yes. It's pretty, but sometimes I find I really like to have something with a really bright color because I want to leave things behind, and I can find it if it's a brighter color, if it's in the grass or in the
Right.
mulch or under the flowers.
exactly. Well, my father had glaucoma, and as he got older, before he passed, he did still want to do some gardening and yard work, but he would leave things everywhere, so he needed to find them. So he had a particular pitchfork that he had. He would wrap red electrical tape around the handle, and he knew right where to go and get it. So this is the same
idea.
All right, great. So what do we have next? We're coming around here.
And we have a lot of tools that can do double duty as other things. This in particular, this rake, I'll let you do it.
I like it. It's small. You can, and if you're down on your knees and you're raking,
but it doesn't have to be small.
Oh,
you can actually twist it.
Oh, you twist. Look at that. And then you twist it back, it tightens up.
So you're able to either still be on your knees and get farther in your flower bed, or you can just stand up and and you put it away and it's small, which is really great.
That is awesome. Awesome. Now see, we have some more trowels.
Yes, more trowels, more measurements. Always great. These guys here are called bear claws.
Oh, I have some of these.
Oh my God.
I love these.
Love. One of my very favorite tools.
They are so great to use in the yard. As you can see the picture here, you put your hands in those little, put your hands right in there, and so you have these two claws.
Yes.
And I pick up
grass
leaves
clippings,
and
leaves. You've trimmed the roses, and they've got all the spikes.
Oh, all the prickly things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So really good. I
love those things.
One of my very favorite
Exactly.
tools.
Okay. Now let's go around here. Now here's something over here, Gretchen, you wanted to show me about. This is pretty neat, and you were explaining that it sort of looks like a rake.
Well, it is a rake.
And it is a rake, but this comes out, and then you can, like if you have small plants in small areas, you can get in between with that. But also, let me see if I can do this right. Unlock that, and then just push that down.
Yeah, and you just keep going until it's as wide as you want, and you're covering more area.
So you can even only do it like that if you wanted to, or full and cover more air. That is awesome.
And I love that it goes down so compact.
It
so
goes
you can
down
put it in your garden shed really easily.
Right, space. That's good. Twist it to lock it, and lock that. There we go.
There you go.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Cute little rake. Okay, and now we're over to watering.
Yes.
So we have lots of things to water, and sometimes people forget to water, right?
They do.
They forget to water. So we have something back here that we use.
Well, this is even if you remember to water, but a lot of times people leave their hoses on because something needs to be watered for a long time. And they get distracted with something else, and they go, oh, I've had left the water on for 4 hours.
Exactly.
And they didn't mean to. Well, this is a timer.
Okay.
And you can set it for up to an hour, and then it turns off.
And then it turns off. Excellent. All right, so we also have some sprayers here, lots of different, and again, lots of colors.
Lots of
colors. Now, I have one of these wands at home, but it's a little longer.
Yes. Great for getting farther into the bed for your hanging baskets.
And I like these wands here because mine has a little twisty thing here.
Yes.
But this has the hand trigger.
Yeah.
That is the on and off, which is awesome.
Wonderful.
Again, lots of great colors. And these are called pistol sprayers?
They're all pistol sprayers because they're a hand grip.
Right.
Some have a certain spray pattern, and then there are others that have many spray patterns. So,
I see fan cone center, jet,
so
angle.
you can be having a nice gentle spray
Soaker.
for watering the plants, but then there's a jet that you're cleaning off the grass off the deck or off the sidewalk after you move.
Okay. All right, and there's these big ones with lots of different spray angles, and then these are pretty much
plain old guy.
Just
Yep.
plain
Wash
old
the car.
guy. Yeah, wash the car. All right, and again, in lots of great different colors, so that when I leave it in the yard, I can go out and say, oh, there it is.
There it is.
All right.
See it before you mow it.
So yeah, so these are just some of the many tools, not only that you can help get the job done, but also get it done easier and better.
Yeah.
And we've got much more here to look at too.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
From the greenhouse, it's Gretchen, I'm Donna. Now we know about tools. Well, now we've moved to our produce area and we're here at the sampling station. I'm here with Eileen, who's in charge of all of this.
I am.
And you're doing a great job. And I tell you why we're going to do a segment on herbs. And that's because I was walking through the market a few weeks ago and a lady stopped me and she said, I need to talk to you. I thought I was in trouble. And she said,
Not surprising.
I love watching your show. She said, but can you do a segment on fresh herbs?
Great.
I said, thank you for the idea, and here it is.
Wonderful.
A segment on fresh herbs. As a matter of fact, she ran into me again just this week and said, where's my segment? I said, it's coming up. So here we are. We're talking about fresh herbs and how you can use them in recipes. And not only do we have them here in the produce area that are already cut and bundled,
Yes.
but also down in the greenhouse, we have the plants, all of the different plants, the cilantro, the sage, the mint, the rosemary, the thyme, all of those great, great fresh herbs we've got down there if you want to take them home,
Grow them.
grow them, put them in a little pot on your patio.
Absolutely.
It's perfect.
We
So
have a lot
today,
coming back. I have a lot coming back in my backyard. I have rosemary coming back, thyme. My chives are coming back.
and that's a good thing about the fresh
Oh,
herbs, that
gosh,
they come back every
wonderful.
year.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Quite a few of them.
Okay, so we've got a few recipes that we're going to share with everybody, and where are we going to start first?
We're going to make salsa, and it's not just about tomatoes. So we're going to be using cilantro today, and I'm going to do a watermelon salsa.
Watermelon salsa. Watermelon's
for
one of
spring.
my favorites, so
Mine too,
sounds good.
something
All right.
different.
So where do we start?
We're going to start with 3 cups of chopped up seedless red watermelon.
Right?
And make sure it's ripe. And you can use actually any fruit. You can add pineapple to it. You know, everybody knows mango salsa.
Mango salsa, that's really good.
So that's real common. But add a 1/4 cup of red onion, chopped up real nice.
Okay.
A teaspoon of lime juice.
And that
little-
probably,
The acidic, just to keep
right, keeps everything bright.
it does.
Okay.
I'm using 1 whole jalapeno that's been de-seeded and chopped up. Salsa, you need a little bit of heat. Well, it's going to be a sweet hot.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful, I know.
I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of local honey, which is
Ooh,
going to give it
local honey.
that sweet.
Okay. Here we go.
The watermelon
Oh,
right now are coming out of Florida. They're not local just yet,
Right, okay.
but they're coming.
They're coming.
I have a 1/2 cup of freshly chopped cilantro. Salsa, you need cilantro. I'm going to use a pinch of salt.
A pinch.
Just a
Just a pinch.
Just a
All
pinch.
right.
You know, have you ever heard of the people in the old times? They would have a cantaloupe and put a little bit of salt on it, or
I
watermelon.
have heard that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never acquired that taste.
I haven't either. My grandparents used to do it.
Okay.
So we're just going to stir up this salsa. I'm not going to add the pineapple just yet.
Okay.
Just going to stir this up. Just mix those flavors together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
got it,
wonderful.
got
And
it,
I can
got it.
smell the aroma.
Yes,
and the herbs,
absolutely.
I can smell the herbs already.
Absolutely. Did I put that lemon and lime juice in there? I think I did.
Yes, you did.
Okay, good.
Yes, you did. And it's a fairly quick recipe, too.
Oh, easy.
Very
But I
easy.
like to put it in the refrigerator about an hour before serving. Sometimes
Right.
if I can, I'll do it the night before.
Because
But-
the flavors meld
Yes.
together.
But the
Yeah.
watermelon, watermelons break down. So you can't do a fruit salad
That's
too
true.
early.
That's
so
true.
they tend to have a
Oh,
lot of water on the bottom.
Runaway pineapple.
Uh-oh. Gotta eat it.
That's good.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
now we're
good.
done. Now, again, an hour before serving, chill it to infuse those flavors together.
And it's beautiful.
It's
you got the red,
gorgeous.
the yellow, the green. It's beautiful and tastes good too.
Delicious.
Now, and how do you use this? How do you eat? What
Well,
do you
today
eat with
today
it?
we're going to have it with tortillas, but
Okay.
it's wonderful with grilled fish, fish tacos, grilled chicken, right on top. It's just
Okay.
a nice summer salad.
Oh, so you could grill the chicken on the barbecue,
Oh,
then
it's
have this on the
amazing.
side. Okay, perfect. All
Right
right,
on top.
All right, we've got to
Right-
see.
right on top.
We've got to see.
Drum roll.
Oh, yay! All right.
Yes, this is good. This was done earlier today with my children. There's a couple stems in there. I apologize. I have lots of little chefs at the house.
Okay.
There's
Well,
to try.
let's give this a try.
Yes.
How can you go wrong with watermelon?
You can't.
You can't go wrong
I
with
mean, it's
watermelon.
different, but it's delicious. So yeah, try not to get a big stem. I love it.
I'm going to try this that you just made with some pineapple in there.
Do you taste the difference in it being chilled an hour before than the fresh? And infuse the flavor. This would be great with mango, also, or peaches.
The
Drop.
list is endless, right?
But it's all about the cilantro.
All right, great. So this was our first one. This is our watermelon salsa. And now we're going to move on to parsley
Parsley pesto.
pesto. So now we want to talk about the pesto, but first we also want to remind people about mint. And you could put a little bit of mint in that salsa that we just made.
Yes, if you want to skip the cilantro and add the mint, it'd be a watermelon salad.
Right, because some people are not too
Sure.
happy with cilantro.
Right.
So mint would be nice, and that would be a nice flavor.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you were telling me that you sell a lot of the fresh mint
We sell
here
a
at
lot.
the produce. And that's apparently because
Yes.
there's huge health benefits for mint.
Oh,
good. Yeah, lots of
I didn't know that.
You can, of course, just put it in your tea, and it's very refreshing. But as far as health is concerned, they say it can lower blood pressure, it can treat acne.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it relieves pain, and of course, if your stomach is a little upset, take a little mint tea or something like that. It helps with that. It's effective for depression.
Wow.
And it can improve your memory. So I need to start eating a lot
Add
of
it to
mint.
your bottle of water.
Yes, I think so. And there are lots of different ways that it's very helpful. And I printed them all up, and you can find them where the fresh mint and the fresh herbs are.
Okay.
They can people can stop by and pick that up and take it home, so then they can know all about it.
Great.
All right, so that's all about the mint. Now we're moving on to
Parsley pesto.
parsley pesto. Okay, where do we begin?
We're going to start with 2 cups of freshly chopped parsley.
Okay.
Just going to drop that into this adorable miniature food processor.
Now, if you have enough parsley that you're growing in your backyard, you could go and harvest that
Yes.
and use that.
Oh gosh, yes.
Or you can come in here to
and
the
it holds
produce
for a
market.
while.
Okay.
You know, if it holds for a while.
All right. So we've
We're
got the parsley in
Yeah.
there.
I'm going to go ahead and do the 2 garlic cloves finely chopped.
All right.
Drop that in there. Half a cup of Parmesan cheese.
Oh, everything's
You-
better with cheese.
This is pesto on a budget. You know, normally you see the basil. The basil pesto is very
Right.
popular. This is parsley
Right.
is much more inexpensive than,
Okay.
than the
But I do love basil.
Quarter cup of pine nuts that
Pine
that
nuts.
were finely. They weren't chopped, but they were browned a little bit.
Okay.
I like them just roasted,
A
toasted.
little bit of crunch.
just a little bit,
Okay.
but it's going to be broken down. A little pinch of
All
salt.
right. Pinch of salt.
Yep. That back. And then, if you don't mind adding that, the quarter cup of
Quarter
olive
cup
oil.
of olive oil.
Get your best olive oil if you can, since we're using parsley. This is pesto on a budget.
Pesto on a
And
budget.
This
That's what we like.
is our friend Maggie's food processor, so
That
hopefully
we're not totally used to.
I'm not. So let's see. Dun-dun-dun, drum roll.
There we go.
It works.
All right. And you just continue to blend it
That's it.
until
Blend
it gets to a certain consistency.
Yes. A
Okay.
little bit more for that, but I know
Little
we're
bit
running
more.
out of time. So I have a
Alright.
finished product here.
Okay.
We have our parsley pesto.
Oh, look at that.
And I toasted up a little bit of a
Nice.
Like a baguette. You
Okay.
wanna try?
And you can try it on the, you have like baguettes here?
I do. I have baguettes, but I love it on ziti or any kind of pasta noodle.
Oh, right.
You try.
Right. Okay.
This was just made a little bit earlier today.
And I can see where that would be really good on a pasta. Mm-hmm. Really nice.
A thicker ziti, I think, is best.
On ziti.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it holds it.
Very simple. Now, how long will that last if it doesn't all get eaten up in a heartbeat, which it probably
I'm
will
going to
be?
say about 4 days because it will turn brown. You know, parsley,
Okay.
when it's chopped up like that, you kind of broke it down a little bit.
It'll never last 4 days. People will eat it up.
It'll still taste good, won't look so pretty.
Right. Right.
Good.
Okay. So there's our parsley pesto.
Mm-hmm.
And now we want to move on to herb butter.
Yes.
So now we're doing herb butter, and I hear this is your favorite.
This is my favorite. This is so easy.
Okay.
And done ahead.
Well, you do it ahead.
Do it ahead.
And when you get it all done, what do you use it on?
I love it over steak.
Oh,
Oh,
that would
just
be
a little,
good.
just a little, just let's do our thing.
Let's
And
do
then
a
we'll
thing.
talk about
Okay.
it.
So you're going to show me how to do this.
I got the roll butter. This is our Troyer butter that we carry.
Mm-hmm.
It's rolled. It's wonderful. I do let it get to room temperature so it's easy
right.
to work with. We're putting
easy to
gloves
work
on
with.
because it is kind of messy.
Right. Right.
You can use
okay.
any kind of herb with this butter. Today we're going to
Okay.
use parsley and chives, a little pinch of salt. This is unsalted butter. If it's a salted butter, obviously you don't want to use the salt.
Right.
You know, too much is too much.
Okay.
I love the butter with rosemary, thyme, but this is a nice spring one. So just
Okay.
dump
So what-
that in. That's
so
about
what
a half.
herbs?
It's about a half a cup of chives and fresh flat parsley.
All right.
I just gotta blend it together.
Okay,
A little
so
bit
we're
of salt.
just-
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
see, I'm gonna get messy
It's
here.
okay.
Is that enough?
Perfect.
Okay. So that we roll
Yeah,
this
just play.
in. Just
Like
play.
Play-Doh.
Oh, like Play-Doh. Okay. All right. So you play.
Massage it in. Massage it in.
Okay.
And once you get that all together, we're going to lay out a piece of plastic and you're going to shape it into a type of log.
All right.
It can't be served right away. I like to put it in the freezer for about an hour or so, so when you come out or right before your guests come, then you can start slicing it in little patties.
And I bet you could put a little dollop of this on top of your burger?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That would be great.
All right.
Anything with butter.
Okay.
Get your plastic for you.
Get the plastic. There we go. So we take all of this out here, and then we take
Mold
that
it.
away. We mold it sort of into a log, right?
Then
And then, I almost lost it.
slippery sucker.
It is. So we put that there.
Yes. Then wrap that plastic over.
Then you
and
wrap
I'll
the
do
plastic.
It since you're messy.
So I'm a little messy.
Just gonna do this.
All right.
Do this. Just do a little swing. Just slide it in your freezer, just like. Look how pretty.
Just like that. That's it.
That's it.
And then when it comes out, of course it's more little more solid there, and you
Wouldn't that
just
be
cut
pretty?
the slices and you put it on a steak after you pull the steak off the
Yes.
grill.
If you have
put it on there
family
and
and
it
friends
just
over,
melts.
you guys, we look professional.
Wow. All right. So it just is about 10 ounces of butter, a
Half a
little bit
cup.
of salt,
Little bit of salt.
and a half a cup of.
Chives and parsley was
Chives.
this one. We'd use rosemary, thyme. You could do whatever you want. It just whatever you're in the mood for.
Whatever.
And if you don't
your
use all of
favorite
it, just put it back in the
herb.
freezer for the next time.
Yeah, if you cut off
So
2
it'll
or 3
last
pieces and that's all
forever.
you need, just wrap it back up and put it back in the freezer.
We're cooking with herbs today.
I love it.
Yeah.
Cooking with herbs. We've got the fresh herbs here. Not only can you get them down in the greenhouse and you can take them home and plant them.
Come to me, I have them. Already chopped up and ready.
And Eileen's already got them chopped up and ready to go here in the produce market. So that's cooking with herbs. Well, that's going to do it for the show. We had a great show. I'm here with Nate Willey. And Nate, we had a wonderful show today, all kinds of healthy recipes. And we talked about Gretchen in the garden center.
Okay.
And you're in charge of the nursery out here. So tell us some of the things that you've got that are really going well for you this summer right now.
Right now we've got a bunch of azaleas that are starting to bloom out. They're looking really good. We've got,
Beautiful.
Delaware Valley White, Tradition Pink, Gerard's Fuchsia, Gerard's Rose, and the list goes on. We've got about a dozen different varieties.
And azaleas are really popular with folks, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're great to put around the house or out in the middle of the yard. They're just nice color in the springtime.
And I have a gorgeous rhododendron at my house, and I know that you have some of those here too.
Yeah, I've got a handful of varieties. Most common is the Rosum elegans. That's not blooming yet, but we have, it's called Blue Peter, which is a nice purple flower that's blooming right now. We've got a yellow one called Hotai, Henry's Red.
Okay, and you were telling me about some of the trees that you have.
Yeah, we've got flowering redbud trees. I've got about 5 different kinds of those.
Okay.
They look similar to the one that's planted right there.
Okay. But you've got a great selection in the nursery here of all kinds of things. Whatever anybody wants, they could probably find it here.
Oh yeah, we've got Japanese maples, we've got sugar maples, oak trees, flowering pears.
So
we've got a lot.
You've got a lot.
Yeah.
And if you stop by and you're looking for something in the nursery, just ask for Nate. He'll be more than happy to help you out. Remember, we're here at Willey Farms, Route 13, website willeyfarmsde.com. You can follow us on Facebook. That, of course, facebook.com/Willey Farms. We hope you enjoyed this week's show, and please visit us on Facebook, on our website, and of course, stop by here anytime. Willey Farms, Route 13, Towns End. We'll see you next time.